All right, good morning. Today I'm going over the hips to wall drill, which is a great drill that we use to mimic the patterns that we will do on a deadlift. Okay, there's usually a warm-up drill just to get your body firing in the right places and make sure you know what it should feel like to do a deadlift properly. All right, so what I want to do when I'm doing a deadlift, if I pop my knee slightly forward, I want to be focusing on driving my hips backwards behind me rather than bending over at the waist or allowing my hips to drop. Okay, so the focus here is driving the hips back to maintain a nice neutral spine throughout the entire movement pattern. So what we use the hips to wall drill to do is to really focus on that and get a little bit of a stretch of the hamstrings at the same time. I take my feet in the same position that I would in a deadlift. I make sure my shoulders are rolled back and I start driving my hips, I pop my knees forward just a little bit as well, all right? I don't want my knees to be locked. I pop my knees slightly forward, I start driving my hips back until I touch the wall. If you notice here, I'm probably a little bit too close, not much of a stretch of my hamstrings, my shoulders should be a little bit further over. All right, so I'm gonna take a little half a step forward, pop my knees forward, drive my hips back, get some tension in my hamstrings. Better, but I think I can still go slightly further than this, all right? So I'm gonna go literally a quarter of a step forward, try this one more time. Knees forward, shoulders back, hips start going behind me. There, so I get a nice tension in my hamstrings, stretched out, and I stand all the way back up, squeezing my glutes. If I'm gonna do the same thing with weight, I'll pick the kettlebells up, roll my shoulders back, pop my knees slightly forward, start driving my hips back towards the wall. My chest is gonna end up just about parallel to the floor, and stand back up, okay? I'm gonna do that 4 to 5 times until I get a nice stretch and I feel pretty good about the movement pattern, maybe a couple of sets moving slightly further away from the wall each time. That should get me pretty prepared for a deadlift, and I'm gonna do that same day. Thanks.